Hello, Cancers. Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home. Grab yourself a cup of tea, wine, whatever you like. Put some sugar water in it, whatever the purpose is. Okay, I'm gonna try not to make my intro so long so I can get on with the reading. Um, if you enjoyed this reading that I will give to you guys, there'll be plenty more to come. Come back. If this doesn't resonate with you at this moment, hey, like I said, come back and see what does. Um, These are pretty much just examples of what readings that I can do or potential, some of them. I mean, of course, this is YouTube, so you can't be too raw, as my name may say it. Pure, raw insights. So I can't give you a whole bunch of raw insights over here on YouTube. So I may start a Patreon channel that you could come over there and pretty much hear a little bit more details. You can't get too raw on none of these platforms because all of them have rules. So, we can get a little bit more, detail over there. So, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and hey, share with everybody you know, honey. Got a big audience, hey, bring them all over here. It might be a little bit insights, okay? My intro video will tell you a little more details about things that I do. I don't want to stay too long on your part, but I'm giving you the reading, so you could probably check that out. Okay, Cancers, I will be starting like from your past. I'll give like a little bit of samples of what you probably was dealing with past, or you probably still dealing with those things. And then I will move on to the present as much as I can. And some people may feel like I've already experienced that, I've already gone through that. That's fine and dandy. Just come back and maybe something else will give you a little bit more advice that you're looking for. So, hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, Casters, for some of you guys, you'll hear me saying that a lot, and I say that a lot because I don't want to put everybody in a category. Because some people have a lot of money, and some of you Cancers, maybe you have to put yourself a little bit in that position to get to that level. So therefore, I don't want to confuse you and make you feel like, oh my gosh, so that means all of us Cancers are going to be rich tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Oh my God, so I don't want to get you thinking that's what's going to happen for all Cancers, because certain Cancers have a certain job type that they pretty much love, and their mindset is like, this is all I know, so I don't want to leave this job. And a hobby they do for a living, and they probably feel like, well, one day it's going to level up or something, and it's not going to be tomorrow that you started this new hobby, and it's not going to be successful like in 5 hours or so. But you never know. You just never know. You might get a breakthrough, okay? Especially if you hear this video, you might just be lucky, So, some of you Cancers do have a good windfall of money, indeed, as you know. Some of you guys are been doing your job or position for a very long time, so of course you're in high demand, and of course you have the the credibilities and the legacy and the background and different things of position that you have, so therefore you have the skills to actually qualify for more money on your job. Or you just may gamble and win some money, or just win the lottery or something like that. So that's something that's definitely is high in Cancers inside your cards, because some of you guys is coming near you, and some of you guys probably already have it. Some of you guys can make it last for a very, very long time, and some of you guys, I feel like if you, excuse me for a second, if you take some high risks, I feel like it will be, it'll be short-lived. So I will advise you that if you this energy of coming into some luck and you play your cards wrong, some of you probably have Gemini kids, and it's Gemini season right now. Your season coming up nice. I know that's right? Okay, anyway. So and Sagittarius kids, and sometimes that's like, how can you say it? It's like having a lucky charm walking with you, so it seems sometimes. With Gemini kids, some kids, not all Geminis and not all Sagittarius, because some Geminis have, some Gemini kids have a tendency to work in their good side, and you have some Gemini kids that's just born where they work negative. And so, in other words, it's like You know how you go in the room and you can feel the vibe, you can like, oh, it feels like everybody is angry. Woo, it feels like everybody is in some kind of mood. Or you can tell when some people are in a very good mood. Especially you guys are emotional people, you pick up energy very well, especially water signs. So therefore it's like having a child that's have good intentions and always doing good, and their energy gives off the good vibes, good stuff, versus a Gemini that's negative and they give off that not so lucky type person. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so like that aspect of your money part, if you are in a relationship with someone and you may feel like how can you say it? It's like you get this position and then all of a sudden you move your family into this house and it's big and it's nice, and then all of a sudden you take a risk with the money, and then all of a sudden your family's upset with you because you took a wild risk. And so now it's like we have to downgrade, and it's like we just moved here, what's going on? So it's just that quickly that stuff that you could take the wrong move, and then it seems like it takes it all away from you. Okay, so be mindful of being too quick to do something that feels too good to be true. Just stay out of that kind of mindset of too quick and too good to be true. You know, do the research, study it, make sure that you invest your money in something that you know for a fact is going to give you back your return, or be around people that you know for a fact are just going to be good investments for you. Don't take those risks, and if you know you're going to, your buddy named Gerard likes to gamble and take risks and stuff, and you around Gerard, and Gerard is like, yeah man, come on, let's go to this club, let's go underground to this casino, man, it's legit, man, you make plenty of money, ain't nothing but big ballers, it's big rich people, hey, let's go down there, man, we can make a couple million off these people, man, and you go down there and it's like, oh my gosh, this man's here got nothing but the finest going, and you get all hyped because you know how to, shake 'em shabby, and they got all the beautiful women and stuff. You feel like you gotta pick one, choose one, and you don't pick one, choose one. Yeah, be mindful of picking and choosing one, and you're gambling. Those two things don't mix well together, because 9 times 10, that girl may see you win and she take a lot of your winnings because you thought like, I don't want tonight, so I need something to go with my butter. But you forgot you got a wife at home, you got kids at home. Now all your money gone. See, that's one thing about the devil. He know how to get you in there, and he know how to make you feel, boost your ego up and make you win. And when you win, run out of there. Don't talk to nobody. Don't pick up no little scanliners. Am I supposed to say that word? You know what I mean? Can't be too raw, and I get blown, and oh my god, I gotta watch everything I say. Okay. Anyway, you get the picture, right? Just don't be foolish with your money, okay? Because I feel like it's going to cause a kind of eruption with you and your family, because you guys got a lot of argument, disagreements, brokenhearted, you're saying things towards each other that shouldn't be said to each other, and then you make up, and then you turn around, either you're getting high or, intoxicated, or, and then you make up and break up again, and it's like somebody's going to eventually get tired. Someone's going to say, okay, I gotta go, I'm tired. And I feel like sometimes Cancerians, you have a tendency to fall victim, even though some things that you're doing, it's like, hey, you're not a trio. Get together. That's what your wife or your husband will be saying. It's like, why you keep doing these little temper tantrums, and then doing things and then turn around acting like, oh, I'm the poor victim. You don't understand. I can do whatever I want to do, and It's my money. Is my house, it's my car, and then that person is like, well, you can't keep a house if you don't pay the bills. If you take the money and you gamble it, or you give it away foolishly or shop foolishly, you can't keep that money. See what I'm saying? So I feel like that kind of energy Cancer, you're dibbling. It's like how can I say it? It's like a constantly circle for you. It's like you're constantly going through this over and over again. It's like a cycle. And the person who you're with are trying to get you to understand the rent is due on the first. You can't go and spend the money that you earned before the rent on something else, and then now you have to look for the money for the rent, because for some reason you're always constantly getting money and coming up with the money, but at the same time it's like you get happy, like a happy kid. It's like, oh my gosh, I got money, let's go explore, and you can't actually be door to explore with money. You have to actually go and handle the important business first before you go off and do those things, and there's the argument. Or you get your partner, you know what they like to do. You know your partner likes to smoke. You know your partner likes to get, intoxicated. And then you turn around and trick their minds into doing this, and then all of a sudden tomorrow the bills is due, and then you add up funds. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, you can be very, very good people, very good energy and stuff, but you just have to be responsible for some things to keep the arguments and the drama down, okay? Because it's a lot of tick for tag, a lot of pettiness, and then who's blaming someone else for what's going on. For us relationship wise, some of you guys are married, and some of you guys are leaving this union. You're like, I'm tired of this marriage, I'm out of here. And some of you cancers are leaving your job. Like, you may have had a buddy system at your job, and you're like, I'm tired of this job, I'm tired of this uh, buddy code thing that we have to go through, I'm out of here. um, um, and some of you cancers, I feel like you want to break out of prison. And what I mean by prison is like you feel like you're trapped in a relationship and you feel like you lost. But you're feeling like that is because the responsibilities, okay, that are being put in place. So just allow your mind to open up and to see what is being told to you, and versus why it's always seems like it's an argument, it's always seems like it's drama coming from this person, because this person is trying to get you to put things in order. If you do the things that's right the first time, oh my gosh, it'll be such um, a beautiful energy going on between you two. But if you're constantly doing things backwards, and then you're causing your own stuff to be entrapment, and you feel like everybody's attacking you, because what happens is some of you casters may go to your families and vent or friends, and then tell them what's going on, and then the friends is like, yeah, maybe she was doing you wrong, da da da. But then you get them on your side, and then she or he gives their version of what happened, and then now you feel like everybody's attacking you. See what I'm saying? So be mindful of what's really going on. And if you are dealing with a cancer, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's what you're having to constantly battle. For some of you guys that done it, they say, oh, I'm a cancer, why you come for us? We're good people. I see that, I know that, because sometimes you can be very charming, very giving, and also you can be very tight with money and very selfish and very stingy. It all depends on what's playing in the energy that causes you to have to act like this. Sometimes if cancer got a lot of money, sometimes they feel like, oh, I can splurge for a second, and then you think about like, wait a minute, how much did I pull out? you know, but you'll pull it out for stuff like playing games or gambling or something like that you feel like it's going to give it right back to you. You're okay with that versus just giving loose money to random people. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Either way it goes, so other humans is just a blessing. Don't see it like that because we feel like each other have a negative type of a way of saying things. So you feel like people that speak negative, what can it possibly offer you in return? So it's still a blessing if you give it to people, but don't be foolish and give somebody like your all and you don't have nothing to pay your bills with. You get what I'm saying? So there's about a balance between everything that we do in this world. Okay, Cancers, okay? Okay, Cancer, some of you guys are wondering, after you broke up with someone, that whether or not this person still love you or they're still thinking about you. Some of your Cancers are being pulled out by force, and some of you guys don't want to go easy. The pressure to do this person still think about you is, of course, we all humans, okay? So you'll be able to laugh and say, oh, no, they hate you, don't think about you. If you're with someone for a very long time, if it's with someone for 3 months or 6 months, we always meet someone who's similar to you that gives back flashbacks of the person who you just recently met, okay? So it's always you meet someone in threes, okay? Or someone that has a similar personality that this person left and you like, because sometimes you don't finish the cycle. Have dreams, and when you have dreams, they're kind of like something that goes on, and you had reached those dreams. So it's sort of like a movie. If you're watching a movie, and it's like it goes from one level and it completes itself and pretty much not actually don't complete itself. Some movies don't complete what's going on, but you know how a movie starts off telling you details about certain things, whether it's the beginning or the end. Some movies will start off with the ending and then turn around and give you the beginning. So it's sort of like that you have like a dream that you feel like what you want to accomplish with this person, and then sometimes that dream doesn't feel like it's fulfilled, and so therefore that person have these memories of like, dang, I had so much fun. We was gonna have 4 or 5 kids together. We was gonna build this big old mansion, this big nice house. What happened? So therefore, they're always gonna think about what could have been, what should have been. And even though you might have done some things that he walked on you and you with another guy, or you walked on her and she was on her knees with somebody else, and things like that is too raw for me to sit over here, and I keep saying stuff like this. Oh my god. But anyway, it's just stuff like that you may catch, and it may cause you cancer to go on this wilderness trip, which is in the forest, if you didn't understand the word wilderness, versus someone goes out in the forest and build your own little camp shed or something to be away from everybody. It could be a job that you do that has you out in the wilderness as well. But some of your cancers is just taking a break from the city. Some of your cancers are taking a break from the world, from being in a relationship that caused you a lot of stress, tension, and some of your cancers have suffered a loss through friends and stuff. Aries had it really bad in every, so of course everybody's connected to somebody at times, and we tend to go through the same thing, right? So cancers, some of you guys are doing like YouTube blogs and stuff like that, and you guys may have a blog where you just do makeup and stuff and do hair and stuff like that. And some of you cancers are dating somebody because you just feel like you're too pretty to work. You feel like you're too good. You feel like, well, I don't got used to not working for over 10 years. I haven't got time to work right now. So some cancers probably don't work anywhere. You probably just what do we call these videos? A stay-at-home mom, or just a stay-at-home girlfriend. You might not even have kids. You may just have a pet or something. But somewhere or another inside of those things, cancers, you guys are like in those type of moves. It's like, I want to be to myself. I want to be like alone, but I also want to be taken care of type of energy. Some of your cancers may feel like your in-laws like you, but I feel like in a relationship with your boyfriend or wife, he may not agree with you, and the mother may be on your side versus her son's side. Some of you cancers probably want to put your kids in sports early while they're little. But I also would say be lenient on them. Understand the word I said? Don't be so hard and make their activities that they do so important versus them being a child. So a lot of them have some child times just to be free and do what they want to do. Don't always keep them in their ego and making them feel like they're the best person on the field or best team player. They could be good, but don't fill their head up with such egos that they're not, nice to other people, and they don't know how to play fair. They want all this attention for themselves. Teach them to be, humble and allow other people to have their chance and time as well. And also, I'm about to ready to end this reading because I don't want to go over 21 minutes. So like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and also share. If you're looking for a personal reading, I do that too. I have information in the description box down below. And just enjoy yourself, cancers. Don't be a curse. Be a blessing. Be the trick. Eat the trick. When I mean that, trick the devil. Don't let him sit there and twist your mind to be angry. Don't hold on to grudges of what your past relationship was. Don't hold on to grudges of what your parents did to you. Just understand that God says, I'm better than everything. And the reason why he said those things is because he knows that we can't count on humans that has a forgetful mind. And sometimes they don't always give you what you want. So just be mindful that we're all humans. We all fall short sometimes. I don't want to preach to you like I'm a preacher, just giving you a little bit of advice, okay? So have a nice day. Talk to you later, Castle. Hope you come back and say that now, okay?